15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And at the end of, that's another, I should have 1K more in August, and at the end of August for September I should have 2K more, so the cage is gonna cost me 4K. Okay, well there's no point planning any further. I really have to prep the car for the cage. I used to be a car romantic and a purist, wanted everything to be done right. But too high a standard for oneself and nothing gets done for the fear of failure or not hitting the mark. Now, when I feel like procrastinating, I know it's because all the steps from start to finish aren't clear to me. So I figure out the first few steps and get to work, knowing clarity comes later. As you move forward in a project, the next few steps ahead of you become clear as you go. Can't wait to compete with Hans, my worthy adversary. The clock is ticking. Okay, I've got 2.5 hours to work on my rally car today. That's all I've got. Let's do it. I need a lift. grinding disc. Oh, I need a lift. I grind with this. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Right? Please tell me I'm right. And this is the moment all the car restoration buffs start crying. But have you ever heard of Pareto's Law? I'm running around town trying to find pipe that fit one into the other to make pin stand receptors and the pin stand. It's very difficult. I went to a welding shop and I went to Canadian Tire. I still have to sort this puzzle out. I went to a welding shop that have a lot of materials and I cannot seem to find a tube to weld into the car with a smaller tube that has a diameter that is pretty close. Ideal is about 1 to 2 millimeters. If you lay the pin in the bottom of the pipe here, the measurement between at the top should be 1 to 2 millimeters to allow the proper amount of play in the pipe. Another option I would have had is a square pipe set like this, and then you put a round pin in there. The advantage of this is that you've got a certain amount of play in case there's dirt that goes in the pipe, but at the same time, the loads are still sitting on the pipe quite evenly. So you can get a tighter fit, but not have a hard time putting it in and putting it out. Now, square pipe with another square pipe inside, which is not the best for crap getting in the corners. It's hard to clean out, and especially when you're inserting it into your chassis, into your car, you want to drill with a hole saw the hole all the way through multiple layers of metal, right? You want to drill, 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 drill with a hole saw. It's a lot easier. You just push one go all the way through. And you know it's in plane as you drill. That's why people have round pin stands and not square. We're rendering the steering lock inoperable according to the rulebook, as per the rulebook, I should say. Getting close. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have done that. That was foolish. Aha, gotcha. Oh. Yeah, that bit's pretty sad. Okay, we'll see where that leads us. So I was able to grind the steering lock, and now the thing is, it does have to slide freely, so when you grind the steering lock, there can't be too much burr stuck there, if not it'll wedge. So I got new bolts here, and we're ready to go for the ignition. We're keeping the stock switch, it'll be perfect.